Good day, people. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. My handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code, if you're prompted for it, is 8096 for verification. Costs are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos are then uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Please visit any of those platforms for practice anytime. If you're thinking about coming to in-studio classes, please go to the website and look for the instructions in pink lettering. There is a waiver that you need to download and to e-sign, and then when you send me the email for pre-registration, please attach that waiver. And that email will also act as your contact tracing. All right, so those are the instructions, so please visit the website for the details. Today's class is open flow. It is level 1, level 2. Please elevate and sit up on a block. If you have tight hips or tight lower back, and if you're dealing with any kinds of injuries, pains, limitations, or restrictions, please be very mindful to pick and choose the appropriate poses for you. If I'm going a little bit out of your range, it is important for you to either modify or skip the pose altogether, and maybe for the meanwhile do something else that's similar in shape that is accessible for you, and then just catch up with us whenever you're ready. All right, let's sit up tall, palms face up. And fingers come together, mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Ground evenly through your seat, let your shoulders broaden. And with your lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushta, Gato Piwa, Yaha Smari, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. And draw the chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side, roll it back, opposite side. roll with center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Draw the chin back to center and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and your spine, coming off your blocks or your blankets, and extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Turning your toes toward each other and roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in, outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around. Back to center again, cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Take the arms up high, extend, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back to center, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold. Draw back up and swing the legs back behind you for down dog and start to pedal out the legs, walking it out side to side. And come back to stillness in down dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage, progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, beta cobra. So your belly and your ribs stay on the floor, elbows drawn back, broadening of the chest. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher, so belly and ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Lift up even higher. If you have the full extension of your arms, take it. If not, keep the elbows slightly bent. Cobra pose. Exhale, lower all the way down, and then child's pose. Take the seat toward the heels and forward fold. And take it back, down dog. Inhale, right heel up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Kick it up, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, right hand inside the foot, left arm up. Take back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back. Lower all the way down to the belly. Again, three progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Lift up to your fullest extension, and then all the way down. Child's pose. Take the seat toward the heels and fold. And take it back to down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, step the left foot forward, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, side angle, left hand inside the foot, right arm up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior, lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel up. Right knee in towards the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee outside the right arm and touch. Kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Hands together in prayer, interlace and press forward. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Bend the front knee, press forward. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Bend front knee, press forward. Inhale, reach up. Bend the front knee, press forward. Staying here and then rounding the mid and upper back, chin toward chest as you press your palms even further forward. Come all the way back up and wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, lift up, gaze upwards, broaden your chest. And then bow forward, devotional warrior. Take it back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, left palm facing down and reach forward. Take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, extended triangle. Take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Left knee outside the left arm and touch. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward, warrior one. Take your hands together in prayer, interlace with the other thumb on top and press forward. Lengthen front leg and reach up. Bend front knee and press forward. Lengthen, reach up. Bend and press forward. Lengthen, reach up. Bend and press forward. Round the mid and upper back, chin toward the chest and press your palms further forward. Take it all the way back up. Release your hands back behind you. Interlace with the other thumb on top. Lift upwards, gaze up. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Take it back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, right palm facing down and reaching forward. Take back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, extended triangle. Take back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel up. Right knee in towards the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee outside the right arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Hands together in prayer. Interlace again and press forward. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Bend the front knee, press forward and add a twist. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, press forward and twist. One more. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend the knees, press forward and twist. Stay twisting. Right hand behind you for the half bind. Lean forward for the twisted lunge. Take the gaze to the floor. Reach your left hand forward. Half bound, revolve, half moon. Keep the half bound with the right hand behind you. Take the gaze to the floor. Left knee behind the right heel, bend your right knee. And then lengthen it back out. Left knee behind the right heel, kick it back up. Left knee behind the right heel. Kick back up. Left knee behind the right heel and stay there. Kick both hands behind you and bowing forward. Rise up, warrior three. Step it back, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Bound side angle. Starting with the right hand to the floor, left arm up. Kick the left hand behind you for the half bind. So if your shoulders are tight, stay here. If you're going further, dip the right shoulder further down, wrap the right arm underneath, touch the other hand, lift, lean back, and stop. Release. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Take both arms up, lengthen out the right leg. Lean the torso forward, lift back up to vertical. Lean the torso forward, lift back up to vertical. Lean forward. All the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside the left arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Hands together in prayer, interlace with the other thumb on top and press forward. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Bend, press forward, add the twist. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Stay twisting. Left hand behind you. Right arm, outer left leg to twist. Keep the left hand behind you with the half bind. Gaze your floor, right hand forward. Half bound, revolved half moon. Then dip the right knee behind the left heel, take it down, and then lengthen it back up. Right knee behind the left heel, take it back up. Right knee behind the left heel, take it back up. Then right knee behind the left heel, stay there. Take the right hand behind you as well, and fold. Rise back up, warrior three. And then step it back to warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Bound side angle. Starting with side angle. Then the half bind, right hand behind you. You may stay here, your shoulders are tight. If you took it here in the first side, keep it here on the second side. Or take the left arm underneath you for the full bind and lift up, lean back to stack. Release your mind. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Take the arms up, lengthen out the left leg, and side bend it forward. Lift back up to vertical. Side bend it forward. Lift up to vertical. Side bend forward. Come all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Then bend the front knee, hands to your floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee and hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Flip the dog, roll arms outside the left foot. Drop the right foot back behind you. Then pick up the right foot for side plank. You can stay here, right knee drawn in, right hand to right knee, Dharma Mitra style, or you can take yogic toe lock. Release, crescent moon. Step the right foot forward, left knee comes down. Untying the back toes, walking hands top the thighs. If you need extra padding to your left knee, take your towels or your blankets, or double fold your mat. All right, lunge forward. Raise the arms up, Venus Mudra. And if you're looking for additional variations, go ahead and take anything you want. You can always just stay in your crescent moon. You don't have to do anything else. Options could be wrapping hands back behind you for the heart opener. Side bending to the right, side bending to the left. Right? Those of you going for binding, you have your mermaids, right? Or maybe if you have difficulty with the full bind or the bound side angle, here's a modified position where you can work on the full bind, right? Because you're a little bit lower to the floor, that means you have a little bit better balance, right? With the knee down and you're a little bit closer in towards center. Also, this positioning gives your arms a little bit more extension. It allows you a little bit more so-called flexibility in your hips and your shoulders, so that maybe you can bind your hands behind you more easily, right? So this could be a very nice way for you to start a binding practice, right? Versus this variation. Right? Sometimes, if your hips are tight, if your arms are and your shoulders are not so flexible, it's really hard to reach behind you. Whereas this is a lot easier. So try that out. All right, taking another breath or two, and then we'll start to finish up. All right. When you're ready, release whatever variations you have and take the hands to the inside of the right foot. Turn the right toes out and the right thigh out about 30 to 45 degrees. So you're angling out the foot and the leg to the side, to the right. Walk your left hand a little bit wider. So basically, you've widened your triangle in which you're balancing, right? And then raise your right arm up and behind you with the half bind to twist. Right? If this is good enough, you're staying here. If you're going further, bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand and catch that foot. Once you catch your foot, you want to kick the foot away from you. When you kick the foot away from you, you're lengthening your right arm, you're going for more flexibility in your shoulders, and then also deepening the twist. Right? Keep the hips lunging forward. You're still moving the hips forward as you kick the left foot back. Right? So they're moving in opposite directions, and that's what's giving you the flexibility. All right, starting to release your left foot, then everyone raise your right arm up over the right ear toward the left side. So this is a right side stretch. Square back to center. Turn the right toes back forward. Keep your left toes untucked, and you're going to sit down on the left heel. Flex your right foot, support with your hands, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. All right, so this is serving as like a warm-up for half Virasana, right? You can lift up, shift your feet to the right a little bit so that maybe you can sit all the way down. Once you sit all the way down, your left foot should be away from the hips by just a little bit so that you can insert your hand between your foot and your left hip. Then you want to square back forward and then take your inner thighs together. So your inner left thigh and the right thigh should work toward each other. Right? You're still flexing your right foot, the toes point up, and the left foot is to the outside of the left hip, and you should be able to insert your hand. This is half Virasana. Left arm up and forward fold. Take back up. Carry your left foot forward. Flex your left foot, grab either side of the foot, and extend forward. Crown Chasana. Extend, sitting up tall. Now, if you tend to round your spine and draw the chin toward the chest like this, then I need you to think about lifting the chest, leaning the head back. So think about the line in which you have your torso, right? And you want to keep the crown of the head all the way down through the seat to be in that neutral line, but leaning back, right? So you're angled back in a neutral spine. And the gaze should look gently forward. I would say this about 45 degrees. Now, if this balance is pretty easy for you, you can shift back a little bit further back towards the sacrum, and then maybe free up your right leg to suspend. So this will activate your core a little bit, right? The subtle muscles. And then, of course, if you're very strong and you want to release your hands and take all this suspended, unsupported. Holding another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, cross your shins, roll forward, and then walk your feet back to down dog. Start to pedal out the legs. Come forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Sphinx pose. Walk your hands forward, forearms down. Grab opposite elbows so that you measure out your shoulders. Then, making sure that the left shoulder lines up with the elbow, 90 degrees with your arms. Press your belly and your lower ribs to the floor as you lift your chest in opposition. Press your hands down. Lift the elbows up. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Right, so this is a little bit lower because your hands are quite far forward, right? So we're going to intensify. Bend the elbows just a little bit. Walk your hands in, one handprint. Then, as you circle the shoulders forward, up, and as you draw the shoulders back, lengthen out your arms and lift up a little higher. So now you're a little bit more intense in your back bend. Right? This may be good enough for you. If you are staying here, keep it here. If you're going further, if you have more in you, bend the elbows again. Let's walk it in. One more handprint. Then as you circle the shoulders forward, up and back, lengthen out the arms, come up even higher. So notice, the higher up you go, the closer you walk your hands in, right? The lower your back bend. Right? So when you were a little bit lower, it's maybe more of like a mid back bend. Now it's towards the lumbar. It's definitely the lumbar spine towards the sacrum, right? So it's much lower down the spine. All right, let's break. Bend the elbows, everybody. Lower all the way down. And then very, very slowly draw the feet toward the heels to stretch your lower back. So we're taking that back bend for a long time. So it's very important for you to take it slow in your forward bend to release. And take it back to the down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in towards the nose. Hold that. 3, 2, 1. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Flip the dog. Side plank. Pick up the left foot, draw the left knee in. You can take the left hand to left knee. This is a very Dharma Mitra shape, or Yogic Tola, and extend. Crescent moon. Release your left hand. Step the left foot forward. Right knee comes down. Extra padding to your right knee if you need it. Hands top of the thighs. Lunge forward. Set up the hips and the base of the pose. When you're ready, Venus Mudra, arms up and back. All right, so again, after you take a few breaths, you can stay here and face the crescent moon. You don't need to do any more than this. Right? If you're working with the heart opener, wrap the hands back behind you. Take the other thumb on top. If you're going side bending, right arm overhead, left side stretch. Sorry, right side stretch to your left side. Right hand to your floor, left arm overhead, left side stretch. If you're taking your binds for mermaid, right? And again, for those of you working with binding, right? So let me show it to you so you can see it from the back here. And you want to step the foot in close enough so that you end up with a roughly 90-degree angle. You just want to stand strong and sturdy on this right leg. And you want the foot to be far enough in so that you're also nice and sturdy here. You're going to dig the left shoulder a little bit lower and thread the left arm underneath and take it to the outer hip. So you want to walk your hand up the outer hip. Then circle the right hand back behind you, and hopefully you can catch the other hand. Once you have the other hand, you want to lift the upper torso, stack your shoulders, and lean back. All right, so you want to think one straight line from the crown of the head through that right knee. All right, so that's how you come into the bind. Dip the left shoulder, thread the left arm underneath, walk it up the outer left hip. Then circle the right hand back behind you, hopefully catch your hand, then lift up, lean back, and stack. All right, let's break. Take your hands to the inside of the left foot. Turn the left toes out. Left thigh also turns out about 30 to 45 degrees. Walk your right hand a little bit wider, so now the triangle in which you're balancing on is a little bit wider. Raise your left arm up and behind you for the half bind. So the hips are still leaning forward, right? So you're still getting into that right quad stretch. Then if you're going further, bend your right knee, grab the inside of the foot and kick it away. You want that lengthiness to happen as you deepen the twist. And start to release your right foot. Raise your left arm overhead for the left side stretch. Then take the hands back down to the floor. Turn your left toes forward. Keep the right toes untucked. You're going to sit down on that heel. Then flex your left foot, support with your hands, lengthen through the spine, hinge at the hips to take it forward. Lift back up. You're going to also lift the seat and move to the left just a little bit so they can sit down. So again, when you sit down, right, your right foot should be a little bit further away so that you can insert the right hand between your right foot and your right outer hip. So this is a pretty deep stretch into your right quads, into your knees, into the shins, and the top of the right foot. Now, left foot should be rotating up toward the sky and try to get your inner thighs as close together as possible. If you can't fully touch, okay, do the best you can, right? But you do ideally want your inner thighs to touch. Left hand for support, right arm up, and fold forward. So this is your half virasana. Take it back up. Carry your right foot forward. And then grab either side of the right foot, flex your right foot, and extend. Now, if you cannot fully extend, you can bend your right knee, right? But do the best you can to extend, right? And also flexing your foot, now you go in the opposite direction, so it's actually neutralization for your right ankle. Then if you tend to round your spine, I want you to think about lifting the chest and leaning your head back slightly to come back in line with the rest of your spine. And your gaze should look up slightly. Then if you're going further, tip back toward the sacrum, free up your left leg to extend and lift. And then if you can do this without your hands supporting to the right leg, then you're doing a free hand and just holding it all here, using the subtle core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your shins, roll forward, and walk your feet back to down dog, pedaling out side to side. And step the left foot forward, low lunge, right foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together, rise up, chair. Stepping on the left foot. Pick up the right for tree pose. Solve the right foot in the left leg. Try to go above the knee joint if you can, right? If your hips are tight, it might be difficult for you to get that leg up without losing the alignment, right? And it might also be difficult for you to hold your balance. So if that is the case, go below the knee joint. What you do not want is to push directly onto the knee joint, right? You might push it out of alignment. So go below the knee joint if it's difficult for you to go above the knee joint. All right, in either scenario, you want the right knee to be opening to the right side so you feel broadness around the hips. Arms up and out, right? The front of the hip joints, you want broadness. All right, take the arms up, draw the right knee forward. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, crow pose. Hands come forward about 1.5 feet. Knees to back the arms, shift forward, pick up the feet. Now, more advanced students, level 2 people, maybe you can go to one leg crow. Shift the weight to your left arm. Maybe just move the right knee to the middle and free it up. Maybe you can put the right leg back behind you, right? If that's available. So I'll give you a back view here so that you can see. Right, so I'll use the other arm this time. I'm going to shift to the right. Maybe just lift the left knee off the left arm. Maybe shoot it back in space, right? So if that's available for you, take it. All right, whenever you're ready, walk back, jump back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Rise up, chair pose. Stepping on the right foot this time. Pick up the left knee. Tree pose, second side. Above or below the knee joint. Once you steady your balance, make sure your left knee is opening out and back. So you feel broadness through the front of the hips. Reach your arms up and out. Gaze is to the floor at a fixed point so that you can check into your balance. And take it back up, left knee forward, step the left foot down, chair, exhale, dive forward. Setting up for a second crow pose. Right? So if you're much newer to the crow pose, keep working with the balance. So you want your hands about 1.5 feet forward, shoulders width with your hands, knees to back the arms. So you want to shift forward so that when your elbows line up with your wrists, you're far enough forward that maybe your toes come off the floor. So keep working on that. See if you can sustain the balance. Those of you who are more level 2, you have the option of going into an inversion, into a tripod headstand. Or if you're not ready for that, but you are strong in your crow, maybe bring some movement, right? If you've done also the one-legged crow already, maybe you can just lift and lower your feet, right? So if you can sustain the arm balance, but also bring movement, right? That challenges your use of your hands to sustain balance as you move around, right? Also, it's a lot more strengthening because movement is going to force you to rebalance, right? And that creates a lot of strength. So that's a great way of building a very strong crow pose. All right, when you're ready, walk or jump back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Bend the knees and one breath, walk or jump your feet forward between hands, feet together, knees together. Rise up, chin. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, right hand to right knee, or right yogic toe lock and extend. Left arm goes out, and again, open up the heel to the right side. If you don't have the big toe, you have the knee, so you're opening up the knee. All right, this with hand to knee is very easy for you, but you don't have the full extension of the leg. Maybe you can just let your right hand extend out to the side. And this having to lift this leg and keep it suspended actually is quite strengthening as well, right? Otherwise, it's in the full expression of the pose, which is hand to big toe. Square back to center. Step the right foot down, chair. Hands together in prayer. Twist to the right. Hook the left arm out of the knee and twist. Yogi's choice, stay here or side crow to the right. All right, step the feet back down, square back to center, chair. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, second side, left hand to left knee, or yogic toe lock and extend. Right arm out to counterbalance, and then open up the knee or the leg to the left side. So again, if you don't have yogic toe lock and you have the knee, that's good enough. If this is easy, and you want to challenge yourself, extend both arms out and keep that left knee lifted. All right, square back to center, step the left foot down, chair, hands together in prayer, twist to your left, right elbow to outside the left knee, and twist. Or, you're taking side crows, go ahead, break, make your way back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, walk, jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Pigeon. Left leg up. Left knee in toward the nose. Land that shin to the floor. Elongate through the spine. Lift up. And make your way forward, forward fold. Either stay here in your pigeon, passive pigeon, or if you would like to take some additional variations, right? You can stay in the forward fold and twist to one direction, to the left, or you can twist to the other direction, to the right. If you twist to the right, you need to sit the outer left hip down and move the left heel further forward, right? You want to flex your left foot so that if you can, catch your left tricep to soak the left foot, hands together in prayer, and twist here. Now, tricep to the foot is very difficult. Elbow anywhere to the floor is fine. And you're twisting to the right. So do the best you can in terms of that. All right? If you're taking other variations, you can take other inversions. You can take more mermaids here. Right? If you want to stay in the seated position and come forward, maybe you can swing the other leg around, either regular cross-legged or take a half lotus and forward fold. Right, so you have many options here. Right, or maybe you want to take a leg cradle. All different forms of hip opening here, right? Right, or maybe just working on a back bend. Stay in the pigeon, but just rise up with your torso. And this is a very nice back bend here as you maintain your hip opening. Three more breaths, and then we'll make our way up. And let's make our way back up. Let's take a seated spinal twist. So take the left feet down, swing the right leg around, and cross it over. So you will be angled a little bit to the left, right? Not dramatically to the left, but a little bit to the left. That is fine. Right hand behind you, left arm up and twist to the right. Release, back to center, counter twist to the left. Back to center again. Swing the right leg back, and through that pigeon, make your way back to the down dog, and pedaling out the legs, walk it out side to side. And second side, raise your right leg up. Right knee in toward the nose, land the shin to the floor. Move your left knee further back. Elongate through the spine. And then make your way forward, forward fold. Right, you can stay in your forearms, you can make pillows with the hands, your choice. And then once again, you can take the pose of your choice. Whatever you did on the first side, you are repeating here on the second side, right? Twisting to one side or twisting to the other. We decide to twist to the left, right? So let's go through the instructions again. You want to sit down on the right side and move your right heel further forward, right? You want to flex your foot. Lean the torso toward the right foot. So that means going toward the left side. And hook the right tricep to solve the foot if you can. Hands together in prayer and twist. All right, this is a little bit deep for you. You're not able to reach. That's okay. Elbow anywhere along the floor is fine. You're going to progressively, every time, work further and further toward the foot. All right? And that eventually will give you this. And you can lean back and goes into a very nice hip opener, also a lower back stretch. Because once you have this resistance and you lean back, it pulls against the flesh of your lower back and gives you really nice stretch. Okay? And then for those of you who took the left leg forward into either cross-legged into a forward fold or a half lotus into a forward fold. Right? And then finally, I think I gave you the option of the leg cradle. Right? All of those are really great options, different forms of hip opening. Right? You're taking different angles. Give you 3 more breaths. And I also gave you this last option of keeping a pigeon, but lifting the torso, going for a back bend. Right? So this is a very nice way of straightening your spine, right? But at the same time, having a lower back bend. So you're looking for extension above the lumbar spine, and then the lumbar spine is actually getting a back bend. Lumbar spine is your lower spine. All right. Lift back up and swing the left leg around for seated spinal twist. So when you carry the left leg over, you're going to angle a little bit over to the right side, right? That's just the way you'll end up with your pigeon pose, all right? Left hand behind you, right arm up and twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Back to center again. Swing the left leg all the way back and walk it back to a down dog and pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, once you're feeling pretty neutral and you're ready, walk your feet forward towards your hands and take the seat down. Janu Shasana. Keep the left leg extended, sole of the right foot to inner left leg. Very much like when we were standing in a tree pose, right? Sole to the inside of the left leg, above the knee joint if you can. So as close towards the groin as possible. Now make sure you flex your left foot and ground the back of the left leg to the floor. Also, the right outer thigh is also rotating toward the floor. So going toward the floor, pressing downwards if you can. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, reach forward, grabbing your foot, ankles or your shins, whatever you can hold on to anchor down. Re-lengthen your spine, create that tension, and then on the exhale, hinge at the hips, draw forward. Now once you get to a certain point, if you don't need your left hand to support to the floor, you can grab the other side of the foot, using both hands evenly to your left leg, left foot. So again, try to maintain this lengthiness, this neutral spine to come forward, right? And this is where you get the most benefit of the lower back stretch in this forward fold. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Take it back to center. Switch sides, right leg forward. So the left foot and the right side. So the left foot, just like tree pose, as high up the leg as possible. So the back of the right leg is flat to the floor, and that is done by flexing your right foot and the toes point straight up. Left side, reaching toward the floor, the outer left leg reaching toward the floor. Right? And this gives you the stability through this hip joint. Right? So right hand to the floor, left arm is up, inhale, lengthen, exhale. Hinge at the hips to draw forward, grabbing the foot, ankles or your shins, re-lengthen your spine. That is key. Then on the exhale, hinge at the hips to draw forward. Once you get to a certain point and you don't need your right hand anymore, then grab the other side of the foot. Keep working forward for depth. Keep the lengthiness of the spine. And start to release, come back up, counter twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Extend both legs forward. With the hands either side, slide the hands out to lower onto your back. Recline twisting. Keep the left arm out, draw the left knee in, and twist to the right side. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, and twist the other direction. Take it back to center. Hug both knees in. Step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Let the feet turn out. Let the arms be alongside the body. Let everything go. Shavasana. Final relaxation. Begin to draw the breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite direction, and rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-leg position. Reconnecting to an even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Now for all. Together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in practice. Now come up. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your practice with me. I appreciate your time. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. My handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for verification. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I am streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and then the videos are uploaded to my YouTube channel at Simha Yoga Lab. Visit any of those platforms and practice anytime. Please share with your friends and let people know, right? So small businesses like mine are really depending on word of mouth and for your generosity to contribute, but also to share the word, right? Please let your friends know classes are happening. Appreciate your help. If you're thinking about coming to in-studio classes, again, go to the website, simhayoga.com. There are instructions in the pink text. There is a waiver that you need to download and e-sign and attach to the email that you're going to send to me for pre-registration. All right, so make sure you do all that. It's very important for contact tracing. All right, so thank you again for your time. Be well, take care. I will see you soon.